Hey dads, are you looking for the best electric tea kettle? Or kettle? Doesn't even have to be a tea kettle, just a tea kettle. Then let's talk about that today, because I got this one right here that I'm really been liking, and I want to share it with you guys. First of all, hi to all the new dads out there. This is Dad Reviews. This is where I give you my unedited, hopefully more authentic reviews of the products that I like, use, and have. So if you're into that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. Also, that thumbs up button is appreciated too, if y'all wouldn't mind helping me by clicking that. So we got this tea kettle in. The company actually sent it to us for free just to do a little review on and whatnot. We've been using it for the past month or so now, I guess. That was how long we've had it. It's made by Coctione. I don't know how to say this. I'm gonna link it up down in the description below. If you guys know how to say this, y'all let me know. Coctione. Coctione? I don't know how to say it. But basically, it is a, what do you call this, wireless electric tea kettle. It comes with a base plate here that plugs in, and it's got a few different settings on there as well, which we'll go over in just a minute. As far as the kettle is concerned, the outside is plastic, but on the inside, it's glass. So it's got this, it's an outer layer of plastic on there to help retain some heat, and also I think serves as more of a safety precaution too, because it keeps the outside of the kettle very, very cool, even though the water inside is very, very hot. If you can see on the bottom here, like the kind of these ridges right here, there's actually an LED light that's in there, so that whenever it's on, you know that it's on because there's this blue light emanating up from there, and then whenever it's done, it turns it all off. So super cool. This is the element that plugs into the base to get the heat going to it. See, it plugs right on into that right there. And then it also has, if you open up the lid here, you see there's a little filter on it as well, and it moves as you bring it down and snap it into place. Put it down, snap it in. See how it moved closer to the spout there. So just to help block stuff from getting into your stuff. I like the handle here, or not the handle, the latch here. Easy to use with one hand, open and close, push down. I really like this big giant man handle on here. So if you're a dude with big hands, and you know, sometimes you get those teapots and it's like, you know, you're doing like this, or you're trying to like, you know, make sure it's small and you're trying to make sure that you don't burn yourself or whatever. This thing though, all plastic, so it's safe. They've made it to where it's even more plastic against where the hot stuff is, so your hand stays really safe, even though it already is safe from the plastic that's on here. I like how the handle goes all the way down and it's coated all the way down. So you can, no matter the size of your hand, you can get it into there, and it's easy to pour. You got a lot of grip there, a lot that you can grab onto. One thing, one of my favorite things about this kettle is the handle here. I really like the handle. I like something that I can grip so that I know that it functions well and I can use it. So what I wanted to do is run a little test for you guys to show y'all how fast the water boils. So I'm gonna bring y'all down so we can show y'all how this thing works. There we go. So can y'all see it? Well, not really. Right here is the on button. So I'm gonna press that. And y'all saw the blue light come on. So this is gonna start getting warm, and then eventually it'll start bubbling up. And then I believe it turns off after it gets to a certain degree. There is, just while this is working, it's gonna make some noise. We'll talk about the other settings on here. There's a keep warm setting, and if you're making a specific kind of drink, there's coffee, tea, green tea, or milk. You can set it to whichever setting you want, and it'll keep it warm at that particular time. So I want y'all to notice the time on the clock, on the YouTube clock, so y'all can have a good idea of how long it actually takes for water to boil. I don't know if y'all can see it there, but there's already a little, like the little bits of of bubbling going on. Let's see if we can get close, take a closer look at it. See, y'all see that there? You already got some action going on in there. We just turned this thing on. Now you have to have at least half a liter of water or liquid in here before you can turn it on. That's why it's got a minimum there. And then its maximum is 1.7 liters. So you want to make sure that you are meeting those minimums and maximums. One thing that I did wish that they had on this that they don't have on it is like a gallons or ounces or pints or you know, something like that. The other imperial metric system on here, as opposed to just imperial metric system. That makes no sense. An imperial system as opposed to just the metric system. So that's one thing that I wish that they would have added, even if it's just like a strip on the side here. If they just put it on this side, you know, where they were. That's one thing that would have been nice. So I can touch this. It's not hot. Like, I can feel the warmth down here where the water is. Hey, can y'all see the boiling already? Check your timer on your YouTube player. Remember I asked you earlier to check and see what the time was? Well, how long has it been? Let me know in the comments below. How long did that take to boil? Look at that. Got it going on. Got the steam coming up right here. Y'all see that? Looking good. I mean, this thing is ripping and roaring already. I love it. It's getting super hot. Let's see if I can get that out from underneath the cabinet there a little bit. There we go. Just doing awesome. Look at it. Let's get a little closer look of that. Popping it all over the place. So if y'all want to make some tea, if you want to just boil water, okay, it finished. It's as hot as it's gonna get. It turns off. Saw the light went off. Now, if you want, you can set it on some of these warming settings. Like if you were just wanting to keep something warm, I'll go through them. Basically, you just press it. There's coffee. Keep it at 195 degrees. Tea, 175. Green tea, 160. Or if you want to do milk, it'll keep it at 105, which I think is the temperature so that milk doesn't scorch. So what it does there, just, you know, if it cools down to a certain degree, it'll warm it back up, and then it'll do just like what it did here. It'll keep it warm for the time that it's there. We honestly haven't used the keep warm setting that much. We mainly use this to boil water. My wife likes to drink tea, so we drink a lot of tea. Whenever we got sick, I was drinking a lot of tea, so I used it to just boil it up, and then once it's boiled, I pour it into my cup, and it works great. We don't really drink coffee. We don't drink that much milk, especially warm milk. The tea is there, or the green tea is there, but we make our tea as individuals in the cups. We haven't made like a pitcher of tea in this thing yet, so I can't really attest to keeping the warm settings. Whenever I do use those settings, I will make sure to make a follow-up video about it so that we can, so I can give you my experience with it. But that's how this thing works. This is great for an office setting. If you have an office and people like to drink tea or they want to keep coffee warm, they can do that in here. Great for students who are going away to dorms, living in a dorm. Just from a safety aspect, I like how this one is very safe. The plastic does get hot once it gets up to that really boiling temperature. I can still put my hands on it though. It's not that hot on the plastic. I wouldn't recommend that you do this, but I just wanted to show that demonstration for you guys. But in a dorm room, you know, you got to cook that ramen noodles. You want some coffee or some tea. You need some hot water for whatever reason. Great device that you could do. I've heard a lot. My wife's a teacher, and a lot of times she tells me about her students who get, excuse me, who get an electric kettle just for those particular reasons right there. This would be a perfect one to get for something like that. Again, I'll link this up down in the description below if you guys care to check it out. My wife's a biology teacher, so boiling water in the classroom is a cinch with something like this. She also likes to drink tea, so she has a pot of tea water that she can get to. Just Really, really great device. I'm really liking it. Love the handle, love the way it's made, like the construction of it. I like the cordlessness of it. Another reason why I like the cord not being on this particular part is because this is full of hot water. And if you forget that the cord's not plugged in and you trip over and hot water goes everywhere, that could be a pretty bad situation. But in this case, you know, you're not going to trip over the cord here because it's connected to the base plate here, and the base plate's going to be just sitting on a table somewhere, and you're not going to be moving it around or anything. You know, this is the piece you're going to be moving around, the part that has no cord. But on other electric tea kettles, the cord's connected to this, and then the cord can easily get yanked or pulled or tripped on or anything like that, and then you could have hot water all over the place, ruining everything. So I really, really like this tea kettle. We're really enjoying it here in the house. We use it so far, I think, every single day because we make that much tea. If you guys want to check it out, again, linked up down in the description below. Definitely recommend for someone going off to college, maybe a teacher in the office, shoot, just around the house like we have ours. Many, many uses that you can use this for, and I definitely recommend it. If you guys want to watch more of the dad reviews, I'm going to put some more videos right there on the screen. I'd love it if you watched more of our videos. If you want more of our future videos, make sure to click that subscribe button. That way you get notified of our videos. If you have a product that you want me to review here on Dad Reviews, let me know what it is down in the comments below, and I'll see if I can get it for you. Thank you guys for watching, and Dad out!